Here in Canada, we still have Toys R Us. And because we do, we get a lot of exclusives of the mascot Jeffrey the Giraffe dressed up as different characters. Batman, Iron Man, Harry Potter, and the most recent ones, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You know, the heroes in a half shell. And apparently they're supposed to be showing up at Toys R Us's today, so let's go and see what we can find. All right, let's see if they've got them. Fingers crossed. Alrighty, we have made it to this section, and now where is Jeffrey? Aha, now the question is, oh, it's looking like just the Harry Potter ones. And now here's the thing, sometimes the newer ones are in different sections, so we'll take a look around the store in a minute, but I want to look around here first to see if they have anything else. Like, for example, the Skeleton Marge, which is one that I do not have in the collection yet. I'll have to get her today. And now doing some more digging around, I noticed over here that they do have the brand new Turtles, but it's not that Jeffrey one. Like, could we just take those and then those ones down here and mash them together? That would be great. But anyways, doing some more digging around, I'm seeing like Apex Legends, which is cool, as well as some of the ones from the Funko shop down at the bottom. And actually, now that I think about it, I believe Sally Face is brand new for here, and this is like the second version of her. Yeah, you can see the first one up at the top there. And then they also have like, you know, WWE, as well as Janis Joplin, Hello Kitty, some Pokemon. And besides that, oh, interesting, it's buy one, get one 40% off on all clearance items, but the problem is, do I want a clearance item? Like maybe some of these ones down here, but if I wanted it, I would have probably already picked it up by now. And you know what, everybody, it's been staring at me for weeks now. I think today is finally the day I'm gonna pick up Rhinox. It's a pretty cool figure. Oh, and hold on, everybody, I found a Turtles section really quickly, and it seems like they've got t-shirts and some other new stuff. I'm just, yeah, still not seeing those Jeffrey Pops. Oh, but they do have the Turtles Fugglers. This is not what I'm looking for. Okay, so they had a couple things over at Toys R Us, but now let's go into GameStop. All right, so we made it inside, and check this out, guys. They've got a bunch of the Ted Lasso ones down here, Tweety Bird, Jujutsu Kaisen, as well as some of the Simpsons Trios of Horror. And if you guys are wondering, the only one that I'm missing from this set now is Hugo. Nate, where did you? Hey.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's perfect. And now above that, oh, check this out, guys. They have a bunch of the Disney Channel figures. Lizzie McGuire, Sharpay, Troy, and Gabriella. I gotta get all of these, because I have been wanting Disney 100 stuff for the longest time, so screw the Turtles, we're getting these guys. But if they ever show up in stores, Donnie, Raph, Leo, Mikey, I love ya. And then to the right of that, they have this section over here, which seems like a lot of figures that I've already seen before, as well as you guys have probably seen if you've watched the videos, but they also have like another Disney 100 one, which is Tinkerbell. And then if I back up a little bit to show you guys the 10 inches, there's some pretty neat stuff, but nothing I need. Oh, and now take a look over here, guys. They have some of the larger figures, and I believe if I were to pick up anything, it would probably be this Jack Skellington here with Zero. Yeah, let's get him. And then doing a little bit more digging, I see Shigaraki as well as Twice, and then, oh, normally a Target exclusive, the Leo and Turtle Van. The good news is I was already able to pick this one up over at Target, so I don't need to get it today. And then this one, here's another really cool find. Another Target exclusive too, actually. All right, well, the hunt started with one thing, it ended completely differently. And I guess it was more of a Disney 100 one, and I did not expect to find all of those Disney Channel Pops. But before we get into them, I have a lot of other stuff. As you can tell, I'm kind of moving it around. And so I guess we'll start with what I got over at Toys R Us that wasn't the Turtles. Or Jeffrey, or the Jeffrey Turtles, same thing. And anyways, the first one that I got was the Skeleton Marge. I know a little bit early, but around Halloween, I want to do an entire Simpsons Trios of Horror collection video, and with this, I'm almost complete. The only one that I'm missing in this set now is, of course, Hugo, which we'll talk about in a second, because, of course, I got him over at GameStop. And then, of course, the other one that I got was Rhinox, one that I have been debating on for a little while, and now we finally have it in the collection. It's funny, Noah and Nate were there with me as well, and they kind of said it looks like just a bunch of metal kind of together, and I guess that's what he is. It's just a bit of a weird pop, but hey, it's fun to have. Oh, and then over by the cash, they also have all of their sodas, and I can't film because, of course, the workers are there. But I did end up picking up 2 Groot sodas because I still need the chases. We'll crack these open at the end. And now getting into what I picked up over at GameStop, which of course was some really cool stuff. And I want to show you guys this one first because I didn't end up going for the other Jack Skellington. I found this one with Halloween Door, and they only had one left, so I figured I'd go for this instead. Plus, it's a little bit closer to Halloween than it is Christmas, so it felt a little bit nicer to pick up, you know? Like, I mean, come on, we should really only be worrying about one holiday at a time. And I gotta say, this one does look pretty great. It is a little bit more boring because you don't get Zero, but I do still really enjoy it. I mean, come on, take a look. look. And then also on the back side here, I have a couple of them from this collection, like Jack Skellington with the potions, as well as the Pumpkin King, and I believe that's it so far, but I will definitely be picking up more of these in the future. And then everybody, here we are, we've got Hugo, and they did only have one of them left, and shout out to Nate for finding this one, but I love it because he's got the milk and fish heads. Also, if you haven't seen this episode, it is a bit of an older one, so I am going to be spoiling it, but it's the one where Hugo and Bart are twins, and they meant to put the mean one in the attic, but by accident, they put Hugo, who was the nice one. They find out by the scars being on the wrong side, and apparently Bart was the bad kid. And so anyways, just a perfect one for them to do for the Trios of Horror, and I actually really enjoyed that episode, so it was cool when they finally created him. And actually, now that I think about it, this is like one of the only times they've done a brand new character for the Trios of Horror ones. Usually it's just the family dressed up differently. It's kind of fun. And now, everybody, here we are, the Disney Channel Disney 100 Pops. And of course, we've got the High School Musical ones here with Troy as well as Gabriella. And I feel like this is one of those movies that everybody about my age or a little bit younger or older has definitely seen. I mean, it was always on Disney Channel. It was a fun one. You know, you gotta get your head in the game. Whatever, you know what I mean. And then, of course, guys, we also have Sharpay. And something that I enjoy about this one is that they actually added a lot more detail than I thought with the glitter on her dress. Which totally makes sense because I felt like they weren't going to be making two variants of them, and I really do hope they continue to make more Disney Channel stuff in the future. And then, everybody, the other one that we got here was the Lizzie McGuire, and this one really is great because it is another show that I have watched in the past, and I think it's so funny how they also put the monologue Lizzie inside. And this is also kind of one that I want to take out of the box right now because I want to see how the base works. Is it going to be like it just kind of stands in front, or does it actually have its own little peg? Okay, so here is the monologue Lizzie, looking really great, and she does stand nicely. That's perfect. And then we, of course, have the normal Lizzie, and it seems like she doesn't actually have a peg for the base, which I guess makes sense because of how small she is, but if you want to stand them next to each other, well, there they are. Not too shabby. And I gotta say, they did a pretty great job with the normal Lizzie McGuire as well, with the little bits in her hair, as well as how they actually did her hair, and then the book in the front with the little butterfly, some nice detail. And now also, if you guys haven't seen, there are some other Disney Channel ones that they've created so far. Like, I actually have the Hannah Montana one in my collection, but there's also a That's So Raven one, and then, what was it? Oh, Xenon Car. And if I'm gonna be honest, that is a movie that I have never seen before. It actually came out for the year 2000 in 1999. So it was probably before I was actually watching the Disney Channel because I was born in 2001. It definitely would have been. And so anyways, there are the four that we've got for today, and I'm hoping that they do make more shows in the future because I would love some Zach and Cody ones, as well as Phineas and Ferb, as well as maybe Jessie could be cool. I don't know, I'm just trying to think of a lot of the shows that I would have watched on the Disney Channel. Is there any other animated ones? I don't know, there's probably so many that I'm forgetting. And so anyways, guys, if you have any, please pop them in the comments. But now, before we get out of here, we of course have to go back to the sodas. Let's see if we get a Groot chase today. I'm hoping I do. Because if I don't, I believe this would be the 6th and 7th one that I've cracked open. I really need to get one at this point. Alrighty, everybody, let's find out if he's got a sign in his hands. He does! Oh, wow. Check this out, everybody. It's the Chase Groot. And now, just for fun, I want to see what it says on the thing. Okay, so it says, you found the Chase Groot with sign. They don't even give it like a specific one, but hey, still really cool. And I guess since we got the Chase on the one, we've got to crack open the other two. And even though we weren't lucky with the turtles today, I was still able to get the Groot Chase, so hey. Alrighty, now this one feels a little bit heavier as well, and I don't know how many cases they got in, so maybe there's another Chase inside. I mean, that would be crazy if it is, so I doubt it, but you never know. No, this is just the normal Groot again. But I mean, come on, you've always got to check. I can't just leave it sealed. And well, anyways, everybody, that is pretty much going to do it for today. And I hope that you guys did enjoy this Disney 100 hunt, or I guess a Turtles Jeffrey hunt that turned into a Disney 100 hunt. Oh, and Wizards of Waverly Place. That would be another really fun one. Anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video, and I'll see you tomorrow.